Hello everybody, so this is my second time making this video because the two times I did it, I failed. The first time I had the camera up too high, and then the second time I had the camera facing the other way by mistake. So now it's working. So we're talking about something. It Chapter 2, guys. This is important, and it's not the same subject about It Chapter 2. So remember in the old 1990 It TV miniseries, which is not a movie, it's the original It from 1990. There's part 1 and part 2. We're talking about the second part of the 1990 It TV miniseries, part 2. And something that I don't want to see in this movie is the giant spider from the 1990 It Chapter 2. I don't want to see the giant spider come back in It Chapter 2 for 2019. Because It Chapter 2, see this movie? See this movie? The It remake that came out in 2017? Well, the remake of Chapter 2 for It Chapter 2 is coming out this year. This is Chapter 1 of the remake. Chapter 2 is coming out this year, and which is it is a movie. And the craziest thing about the It remake, this is like crazy. Okay, I went into the It remake for 2017, had no expectations whatsoever. I came out of the theater, guys, and I was shocked. I was really shocked. I couldn't believe how good it was. Probably the best horror film of all time in my generation. The best horror film of all time in the old generation is probably the original Nightmare on Elm Street. My favorite horror movie in my generation of all time is the It remake. It's that good. There's no remake that I know there's no horror remake that I know of besides the It remake that was this high of a success. It made $700 million at the box office and is still to this day the highest grossing horror film of all time. That tells you something. And you know what makes me really excited? Okay? The cast, the kid versions of the Losers Club. Pennywise has to scare the kid versions of the Losers Club what kids are scared of. And It Chapter 2, which is coming out this year, September 6th of 2019, Pennywise has to scare what adults are scared of. So you can imagine how much scarier this movie's going to be with new technology and just new everything. You know what I mean? And I already seen a leaked scene on YouTube of It Chapter 2, but it was taken down. Pennywise was like it was like nighttime, and Pennywise was like dragging this kid, and he was talking to people in front of him. I don't know what he was saying. Then all of a sudden, he bites the kid in the neck, and then he died. But he was still talking to the people after that. Then he dropped the kid, and then got up and just like stared at them for a minute, and then the video ended. So this is obviously an important scene, whatever it is. But not just that. I don't want to see this giant spider come back. The giant spider in the 1990 It film was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in a horror film. It was so stupid, like the giant spider in the 1990 Stephen King It TV miniseries, part 2. The giant spider was a silly idea. It was not creative. It's plain. It's not scary. That is not scary. A giant spider. The only way you're going to be scared is if you have phobia of spiders. I don't like big spiders that look real, right? And I don't want to see that in the movie because it's just going to be like you're just going to get this itchy feeling the whole time you see it on camera. I don't want to have that. I don't want to have that feeling. You know what I mean? And not even that. In the 1990 TV show, the giant spider crawled up to them and just stand it there while they were shooting stuff at it. The spider thing just standed there and looked at them. Then it attacks one of the Losers Club in the 1990 It. Then that adult version of whoever it was dies. Or kinda, and then I guess comes back to life somehow. But he got attacked by the spider. One person. Like, the spider was just stupid. Like when I seen this movie, and I seen it. The It 1990, It Chapter 2, 1990, the original It Chapter 2. I seen the giant spider and I was like, really? A giant spider, really? That's not scary. I was just like, really? That's a boring concept idea. That's not scary. In the It remake, guys, Eddie Muschietti has already said the giant spider's not returning. I am happy about this because you know what? Eddie Muschietti himself does not want the giant spider to return. It almost did until Eddie Muschietti said, no, it's not. I'm the director. I'm going to do a better idea that's much scarier. And at first, we didn't know what he was going to do. And, you know, we kind of got an idea now because people are making art concepts of it. Making Transworld even made a prop, an animatronic. It was like a Pennywise spider thing, and it was super scary. Super friggin' scary. It's probably going to be something like this, which I'm really excited about, but I don't think it's going to be exactly the same. Someone made a art design on Google. Some artist made a wallpaper of Pennywise in It Chapter 2 for 2019. And I'm telling you, this thing, he was massive. It was like all the adult losers clubs standing on the road, and it was dark. Well, it was kind of dark. It was like a cloudy, rainy look. It wasn't raining, but it was like that look. And like the clouds were forming over him, but you could still see him a lot. And it was like, the clown, Pennywise, was like some spider clown thing, and it was super scary looking. And it must have been like 30 to 40 to 50 feet tall. And it was huge. Massive. He had like a spider back, and it was like super creepy. His arms were long, and he had like giant claws, but like, he had those spider legs. It was super creepy. I'm going to show you right now 2 things I found. First, I'm going to show you the animatronic that Transworld made first. And then I'm going to show you the artist. I'm going to give credit to him that made it this wallpaper design. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to pause the video. So guys, like, are you ready to see this? This is fucking scary as hell. Like, I can't even describe how freaking creepy this thing is. This thing is, like, unreal. It's that, like, scary looking. So you guys ready? Get ready. Because this is insane. Like, look at that. Look at this, guys. And look. There's another one beside it. You know, before these were getting sold or whatever you call it. Like, look at that. Like, you're telling me, like, guys, if this is in the movie, oh my god, this is gonna be scary. Like, that's fucking scary, man. Like, no joke. That's actually scary. Like, look at that. If this is in the movie, that's gonna be horrifying. really scary. Like, if this is in the movie, oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. Like, it's gonna be such a genius idea. And I think like seeing this in the movie is gonna be so amazing if this is actually the actual thing in the movie, because I don't really know if it's gonna be in the movie. I mean, it might be, but it's hard to tell. Let me know in the comments, but we're gonna read what it says here. It says, this Pennywise the Clown Halloween animatronic prop is what terrifying nightmares are made of. This might just be one of the most terrifying Halloween animatronic props that I've ever seen. Like the title of the video says, this is what nightmares are made of. This was made to scare the living shit out of people, and I want one. The clown is scary, but the fact that he is holding up a screaming child with his arm ripped off is what really drives the terror home. The prop was presented by Unit 70 Studios and put on display at the Transworld Halloween and Attractions, which is an expo that specializes in cool Halloween stuff like this. You can watch the Pennywise prop in action in the video below. Okay, I'll show you what it does. Like, guys, if this is in the movie, that's gonna be insane. Like, that's insane, man. Like, that's insane. I'll even give you a better look at what he looks like closer up. Okay, I think this is the one where it talks about, okay, it says, this massive Pennywise prop is truly terrifying. It says, over in St. Louis, this year's Transworld Halloween attractions show kicked off yesterday's running through the weekend. What is Transworld, you ask? Well, it's the only trade show of its kind in the world dedicated entirely to the haunted house industry, a place for haunted house proprietors to hang out. What does it say here? Because I know there's one that said something about It Chapter 2. Like, look at that thing. Look at this. Look at that thing, guys. Like, that's freaking creepy. That's actually creepy as hell. Like, actually, that's pretty scary. If you gotta ask me, that's scary. Like, that's scary. But I'm gonna show you a picture of It Chapter 2. Now, I don't know if I can find it, so I'll show you something else. So this right here is a scene for It Chapter 2. And as you can tell, Pennywise is sitting on that statue. And he wasn't just sitting on that statue, guys. He was literally floating down off of that statue. Hey guys, this is the thing I've been talking about. So this is actually really cool. Someone made this, and it doesn't say who. Oh wait, yes it does. So I'm gonna give credit to I'm giving credit to Predrosina 7990 for making this picture. Because look at this. This is for It Chapter 2. This is, well, not for the actual movie, but this is a concept art design of what we could see in the movie. And to be honest, if this thing is in the movie, that's going to be scary. Like, how in the heck? If this is in the movie, that's going to be scary. Like, I'd be speechless seeing this thing in the movie. That'd be scary. I mean, that thing is massive. Like, look how big it is. It's a spider clown, giant spider clown thing. I don't know if this will even be in the movie. It's kind of hard to tell. But you know what? Like, the first one made like $700 million. I mean, it might be in the movie. Something like this, but I don't know. I don't know, like, how they would do it exactly. But if it's something like this, that's going to be insane. Like, how would they even kill that thing? Like, I don't even understand how they would kill it. That. Like, that'd be, like, insane. Like, if you seen this in person, would you not want to run away? Like, that's pretty scary. Would I say it's scarier than the other that animatronic that was at Transworld, that spider Pennywise thing, that Transworld made that animatronic prop? I wouldn't say it's as scary, but do I think it might be something like this? Maybe. It might be something like this. If it's going to be the final movie, it better be something like this. If it's not going to be the final movie, if they make chapter 3 and go their own way with the story, then it's probably not going to be this. But if they're planning on making it the final movie, they should do this design, because this would be insane. I mean, how would Pennywise go from small to this freaking big? Like, that would be a big step from small to this. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think could possibly happen? Do you think Pennywise's final form might be something like this? Or do you think it's going to be something like that Transworld animatronic? Let me know in the comments down below. Credit to, what's his name? Pedro Cena 7,999 for making this art picture for It Chapter 2. And I'm telling you right now, man, you did a really good job on this. This is insane. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think is going to happen for It Chapter 2, Pennywise's scariest form.